to the bio in the TikTok description in the bio, you guys will see the link to my YouTube channel where you guys can come and join me right now and post all of your questions. Same thing goes for everybody here on Instagram. I'm sure you guys are going to have some questions regarding the industry. I'll see you guys there. But first, I'm going to grab some water. All right, guys. So I am live now on YouTube. If you guys visit my YouTube channel, you guys will see that I am live. You'll probably get a notification too if you are subscribed to the channel. So I'll see you guys on the YouTube channel. I'm just gonna grab something to drink really quick, and I'll see you guys on YouTube. We already got Marcano Jose on the YouTube here. How's it going? And yeah, I'll see you, the rest of you guys, on the channel. Let me just go grab some water. All right, thank you for your patience. I think we're ready. Father God, bless us in our path, bless us in our journey, give us an ear to hear, and may I be using it as an instrument to help others. Father God, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, ladies and gents, so let's go ahead and get started, right? First thing is greetings to everyone. Thanks for tuning in, and this is the part where we really come together as a community and get your questions answered. At least I'm going to do my best to answer those questions because I've been in the industry for over a year now, a solid year. And one of the coolest things that's happened so far, being in business for a full year, and for you guys who have probably been in business for a full year or haven't completed a full year to be in business yet, one of the coolest things that can happen to you as a business owner, is getting repeat clients. So when I started getting text messages, emails, and phone calls from clients in the past from last year needing my services again for another one of their event, to me that was a huge compliment. And I encourage you guys to go out there for every event and do the best job possible so that you guys start building a clientele and have a pipeline of clients, and you're not constantly doing all these extra things just to acquire one event. So if you guys can like kick ass for about 1 or 2 years, then your client base will grow. Not to mention, once you start building relationships with businesses, larger brands, they're going to want to use you. The local schools are going to want to use you for your services. So when you guys go out there, make sure you guys are providing a really good time, follow up with your client. And once again, like I was telling Brandon, who I did a one-on-one with, is when these people are calling your phone, you can easily close them and get them to book with you if you guys make that individual your friend. Because truly, if you care enough about their event, their wedding, their quinceañera, the graduation, the prom, whatever it is, and you make them your friend and you care about their event, then they're going to feel right away like you are the type of person who they want to do business with moving forward, because you want to understand what the problem is and you want to provide the ultimate solution and make their life, make their event have a nice flow and everything work out a lot better. So when you're getting these calls, don't just take it as who's calling my business line. Let me see if I can offer them the best deal. And hopefully think about it more like this. Who is this individual? What's their background? What are they trying to achieve? How can I be an instrument given their planning process? So before we started off, I just wanted to share that information with you guys, because I know the feeling of getting calls, but it's like empty inquiries. Like people are just calling, but no one's booking. And so how do you have a higher conversion? That's how you do it. You really get involved into what they're trying to accomplish, and you go out there with your current abilities and resources and make it happen for them. All right. Look out for them. So let's get started. I guess we already got started, huh? Everyone watching right now, if you guys want to join me right over here on the YouTube channel, right now we have 19 operators here. And by the way, thank you for that thumbs up. Appreciate the thumbs up. Appreciate the love. Let's go ahead and get these questions answered. Shouts out to Jose, Ms. Shasti, Mondo the Human. What's up? What's up, Mondo? It's good to hear from you, bro. I hope you and your wife are doing well. And keep on putting content out there, Mondo. You and your wife, man, you guys have a great sense of humor, and I like the content that you guys are putting out. Big Party 360 in the house. Marcano Show is in the house. Everyone on TikTok, come over to the YouTube side where you guys can post your questions and I can answer those for you. Same thing here on Instagram, guys. I'll see you. So let's go ahead and start off with some questions. What you guys have for me? What's going on here? Jay Rowland. Someone's asking me about the magnet tops. Last year, I designed magnet tops for the 100 centimeter booth, and I was shipping out those magnet tops to people who purchased the magnet top, because when you guys buy your 360 booth, what you guys will notice after one or two, maybe 3 events, just depending on the flow and what people are wearing as far as shoe wear goes, the sticker, that nice shiny sticker on your booth will start peeling off. So then you don't want to show up to events with a really beat up booth. So magnet tops was a solution, and that's what I started doing. I started selling those, but this was a while back, guys, and I'm no longer selling 360 magnet tops. However, if you guys go into the description of all of my YouTube videos and reach out to my suppliers, you guys might want to ask them if they're selling generic magnet tops that are heavy duty, that can withstand a good amount of beating, especially if you guys are doing like a rodeo or a Western theme and everyone's wearing cowboy boots and the ladies be wearing high heels. And yeah, I get it. But yeah, I'm no longer selling magnet boots, 360 booth magnets anymore. All right. Thank you guys for your blessings. Thank you for your well wishes, everyone. All right. So we have Dimalio, Dimiloala. I'm probably, I'm not pronouncing that correctly. I'm not very confident how to pronounce, but what's up? What's up from Texas? Texas in the house. Jag is in the house. I think Jag's been on a few lives before. Let's go ahead and let's see. We got some couple questions here. Hey, David, can you share your vendor for the polo and t-shirts? That's awesome. Yeah, absolutely. So let me do this, guys. Let me just put together like a 60-second video going over some of my new uniform shirts, sweaters, and polos that I bought from a local vendor. I like the material on both the polos and the shirts and my sweaters as well, because the sweaters have the logos up here in the front, and then on top of that, logos in the back, and then the logo on back of the sweater too as well. So I'm going to make a video and I'll go ahead and shout him out so you guys can reach out to him. I ended up getting like 20 shirts, 10 sweaters, and I think like 20 polos. I got them in a very loud blue as well. So and that's the difference, ladies and gentlemen. If you show up to a 360 booth event and your team, they all have uniform shirts, you guys are seen as a unit. And that's when you know that you've turned your side hustle into an actual business, because you're not out there just hustling. You're going there with uniform. So yes, I will be sharing the information of where I got my t-shirts, polos, and sweaters as well. And this guy, I like this guy that I dealt with because he told me, hey, David, he talked about the logo, my colors, the simplicity. He talked about material, fit. He set the expectation, right? So that's the kind of service that I like. Mr. Wonderful, do you use an app to put videos on your LCD screen to fit the entire screen? How did you stack the videos on the LCD screen? Mr. Wonderful, I'm sure you're referring to the selfie booth that has a 3-foot LCD. And what you do is basically your videos that you're recording right now for your 360 booth that are 1080 by 1920, the portrait vertical ones, you can take that exact file and use it for your 3-foot LCD on that selfie booth, and it looks really nice. Like the orientation of it looks really good. So that's what I use. I just I just grab my laptop, right? My laptop. This is my laptop. I put a memory card or a memory stick into my laptop. I transfer the 360 video onto the memory card. I take that memory card, then I put it into my selfie booth. The selfie booth is going to have an outlet, a port for you to put in that memory card, and then you just select that video and have it on replay. It's really that simple. And I have a video on YouTube covering the steps on how to achieve that. So I hope that helps. Let's see. Silly question: how do you connect Luma Share with Luma Booth? So once your Luma Booth application is opened and you already named your event, when you open up Luma Share and you turn on the Wi-Fi, Miss Shashai, on your sharing station where you have Luma Share on your iPad, you're going to see that name of the event that you generated on Luma Booth, and all you do is select that event on your iPad station. So when Luma Booth on your phone finishes rendering that video, it'll send it directly to your iPad, which has Luma Share. On Snappic, can you add music? Definitely can add music on Snappic. But what I tell people is don't go through the troubles of adding music to Snappic, because when you do it pre-recording and you insert it, what happens is when that video gets rendered and you give it to your clients or the attendees of the event and they go upload it, because we as business owners, we don't have copyrights to that song, most likely that video that they upload is either going to be muted, or you're going to get a notification on both Facebook and Instagram saying that that video is only going to be played in certain countries because of the regulations, because of the copyrights. So the best practice is this, guys, and this is what I've been doing for a few months now, is don't add any music to your Snappic videos, Luma Booth, Touch Picks. You don't need to do that. In fact, allow the attendees, allow all of the guests to select their very own song when they upload their video to social media. Okay, so that this makes it much better for everyone, because they can actually select the individual song they feel represents their video or their taste in music in general. I hope that helps. Yeah, you're welcome. All right, so let's see. For all my peoples on Instagram, if you guys want to come over to the YouTube page, my link is in the bio. You guys can post your questions here, getting your questions answered as best as I can. That answers that question. For everyone right here on the YouTube channel, if you guys can always take 1 second, just hit the like button to help me out. That would be really cool. That's a motivator for content creators like myself. Thank you, guys. All right, let's see. Next question here. Elite 360 photo booth rentals and Woodruff. Does it matter the speed the arm spins when using the 360 booth? I want to say that yes, it does matter, but it's interesting because your arm can be spinning really fast. You can hit the plus twice on your remote, and that arm can be spinning really fast. And if you have speed ramps on your 360 booth settings for the actual software, then that speed ramp, say it's fast, the speed ramp is sped up to like 2 times the speed, and your arm's already spinning fast, well, that's just going to be like a quick blur because your arm's already spinning fast. On the other hand, if you guys have speed ramps and you have a lot of slow speed ramps and your arm is spinning fast, then you might still get to see that slow-mo effect look a bit smoother versus having your arm moving really, really slow and then having your video settings to slow it down really, really slow. Now it's going to look like it's just crawling. So I encourage everyone watching this right now and acquiring this information to test out speed ramps and the speed on your arm. I'm not saying that one is better than the other, but what I'm saying is when it comes to making those speed ramps, see how it complements the arm speed that you guys are setting, because when it comes to the arm speed, for the most part, I believe it has up to 3 speeds, the slow, medium, and fast. But you guys have a lot more customization and control over the actual speed ramp within the software. So I hope that answers your question. Elite 360 photo booth rentals. We got Joe Moss Productions. Is Luma Booth still useful in 2023? I had an opportunity to play with a Luma booth. I used it for just a couple of events, and ever since when they upgraded their resolution to 1080p, I thought it was pretty cool. However, it was taking a very long time to render videos once they did the 1080p. I haven't used it since, but I want to say that yeah, Luma booth is probably still useful. I don't know what things they've been doing lately, just because I haven't done anything with Luma Booth lately. I've been sticking to Snapic, and a lot of you guys too have transitioned over to Snapic, and I can see it in your videos too, the type of effects, because I'm familiar with some of those effects on Snapic. Plus, Snapic, if you guys have an iPhone 13 Pro or 14 Pro and you're using Snapic's smooth selection, where it ranges anywhere from 40 to 60 frames per second, your guys' videos look dynamite, look amazing. I hope that answers that question there. So yeah, Luma Booth is still useful. So if you guys are on a very tight budget, you can start off with Luma Booth, guys. Okay, so don't spend time contemplating, giving yourself reasons on why you haven't started your business or why you haven't closed that gap between you being out there and you just in your office, in your room, contemplating what else you need. Like, go out there and get that real experience. All right, so what's up, Marlene? All right, Jose, let's say Jose Salazar. I've been trying to get more bookings, but I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. I tried referral fees, discounts, coupons, anything that you can think of. What can you suggest? Jose, what state, what city are you in? How many 360 booth businesses are surrounding you within a 10-mile radius? Also, how's your website looking? And is if have you had someone within your circle look at your social media and say, you know what, this looks not so captivating, this doesn't look very attractive? And see, sometimes guys, we are, because we're small business owners, we're so attached to our business that if someone says something negative or criticizes us or give us feedback, we're very sensitive because that's our baby, right? But it's very important to understand that we need that type of feedback. We need real ass people in our circle to tell us, yo, your videos look whack. Straight up, so you need some of those people to sometimes keep you on your toes, not just yes men, but people who will really be honest with you. So yeah, Jose, just wondering, man. Also, Jose and everyone else, if you guys go type in local Falcon, and then you put in your Google address for your business, and then put a keyword, for example, 360 photo booth rental, Local Falcon will show you how you rank amongst everyone else who's providing that service, guys. That's called Local Falcon. That's a tool that I use pretty often. So Mondo the human is replying to Jomas. Okay, cool. Man, this is much better. The dishwasher was going on in the background. I had big ears. I guess I had like sensitive hearing, and I just kept on hearing. And in my mind, is like trying to cancel that out with the noise cancellation feature that I have right here. Uh, but yeah, the dishwasher cycle is done, I hope. You're welcome, Mrs. Shashai. I think it's pronounced Shashai. You're welcome. Do you use power bank for your LED lights? When it comes to the LED lights, this one's always confusing because I don't know if you guys are referring to the LED lights that's a sticker that wraps around the 360 booth, or if you guys are talking about the LED lights that are standing up on the actual tripod. So if you guys can clarify that for me here, I'll go ahead and answer that question accurately. Alma Rosa Hernandez. Got it. That makes sense. That is what I need to know. You're awesome. Okay, cool. So I didn't realize I answered your question. I guess I did. Thank you, Mondo. Mondo actually gave me a quick rundown on Luma Booth. So Mondo is he's the guy. He's your guy. By the way, Mondo has a YouTube channel, guys. So if you guys want to subscribe to Mondo the Human, he has a YouTube channel, and he's a very, very helpful dude. He's a solid man. Him and his wife have a 360 booth, and I think they recently also started scaling by buying a selfie booth. So yeah, you guys can always reach out to Mondo too. He's very helpful. Um, Hi, any device you recommend for hotspot Wi-Fi with company that offer prepaid? I don't do prepaid, guys, so I don't know what prepaid company would be pretty reliable when it comes to this. All I can tell you is that I've been rocking with the T-Mobile for over a year now, and I've been using the MiFi 2000, and it's helped me. In fact, I've had that MiFi for T-Mobile in event where that mobile hotspot is powering on my iPad sharing station and my selfie booth at the same time, and no issues, which is awesome. So Jose Salazar earlier, he asked me about, how can I get bookings, because it's very challenging right now. Jose, when you type in photo booth rental Bay Area or your city, you got to see who's coming up on the Google search engine. If you're not coming up, that means you're not putting up enough content with proper SEO to help you rank for those keywords. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to remember that as business owners, no matter what industry we dive in, no matter what service or product we are offering, our bread and butter is keywords, because if we can have authority over certain keywords, those keywords are the ones that funnel traffic and inquiries into our website, our profile, our social medias. So I want you guys to like really start focusing on keywords and the power of SEO, especially local businesses like us. It gets a bit more crazy when you guys are selling digital products, but I wanted to throw that out there. Yeah, constructive criticism is what we were talking about earlier, guys. Have people in your circle to provide you with constructive criticism, because at the end of the day, guys, that's really what it takes. We need to continue going out there and polishing ourselves, recalibrating and moving forward, and repeat the process until we get to a point in our lives where we're thinking like, okay, I think it's time for me to really share some of the information I've acquired through my experience. And I guess this is where I'm at right now. I'm at a place in life where, hey, by the way, guys, thank you so much for helping me with hitting the thumbs up button here on YouTube. This, like I said, getting thumbs up from you guys is that motivator, and it doesn't cost you guys anything. And for me, it costs me time and energy to put this together and spend a day, here trying to get your questions all answered, because I understand that some of you guys are on a budget and can't afford a one-on-one with me, and I totally understand. I truly do. So thank you so much for hitting the like button for everyone here on the YouTube channel. Much appreciated. And I wish you guys the very best on your next event. I truly do. I hope you guys kick ass. I'm not leaving yet. I just want to it sounded like a goodbye, huh? Okay, so I have a Chris Garcia here, Chris Garcia Photography. Yeah, what up, Chris? I'm tapping into the photography business myself. So Chris, he writes, followed you for 4 months, and I upgraded to a 360 booth, iPad LCD booth, and lights, plus your Amazon recommendations. I think I'm good now. The booking is now pouring in. Round of applause for Chris Garcia. Basically, what he just told me is that he took action, he applied, and now he's being blessed with bookings. And guys, let's just be real. Sometimes things unfold for us like this, where we just put our name out there and the bookings start coming in. Sometimes some of us go through those steps, but the process is a little bit slower. But it's a steady pace that wins the race, guys. And I would suggest you just keep moving forward, keep moving forward. Many of you guys probably don't know this, but there was a month where I got no bookings. You guys need to believe me. Like, there was a month where I got no bookings. And in my mind, I was thinking like, what the heck, man? What's going on? It happens. It happens to everyone. So, but that just gave me extra time to continue just marketing, like promote my business, put out content more and more and more for the whole month. And then that was gonna come back a return, or what do you call it? It's like a return on my investment, because I took time to post during those slow weeks that were somewhat sad. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's like, what happened? I thought that something happened where someone hacked my account, or but yeah, it was just straight up. It was slow. So keep your head up, guys, and keep promoting your businesses. Okay. So for the stand. So earlier you asked me a question about the stand. Let's see if I can find your question. Do you use power bank? Yeah. So for the lights that I use, Miss Shai, if you guys go to the description in every YouTube video, most YouTube videos, There's RGB lights that I use, and these RGB lights have an integrated battery with a battery that I think it's 2600 millihertz of internal battery. And those I just leave connect to the charger, and then I disconnect them from the charger and I take them to events. Those come already with a tripod. So I don't use power banks. I try to minimize the amount of cables as much as possible. All right. Once again, guys, thank you so much for helping me here with the thumbs up on YouTube. All right, let's see. Yeah, Timmy. So I am constantly looking for contractors here in California. I posted a post, encouraging you guys, if you guys are in the Los Angeles area or out like the Palm Springs, Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert area, send me an email. I want to take a look at your business, kind of want to see what you guys accomplished and how your presentation looks like, because I do need contractors, that's for sure. Go ahead and email me, guys. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and put my email right here for you guys. So if you guys are in my in my area or within like a 35-mile radius in Canary, Capital Rentals at gmail.com, send me an email. We can definitely network, and I can try to get you guys events, okay? All right, let's continue. And I'm glad you guys are really bringing these questions, man. So for the folks watching me right here on Instagram, my battery life on my phone is at 10%. So my phone's going to be dying soon. So if you guys have questions for everyone watching here on Instagram, come over to the YouTube side. My description is in the bio. My link is in the bio. So my phone is probably going to die here on this side. TikTok. Everyone on TikTok, guys, come over to the YouTube channel. We're answering everyone's questions. At least I'm doing my best to answer your guys' questions. If you guys want to get a hold of my channel, people on TikTok, it is in the bio. It's really simple. Just hit the tab and it'll take you to my YouTube channel. All right, cool. All right. I don't have any recommendations for custom props. However, I did buy a good amount of my props from Lush Studio because they do have high quality props, and I buy them from them just a couple of times because the props that I bought are still great and solid to this day. They're very, very durable props. Once again, that's Lush Studio. If you guys buy over $100 and use 360 Booth David, I think it is, or 360 David, you guys are gonna get free shipping. I don't get anything out of it. I'm just helping out other vendors that I feel have solid products. So yeah. Mrs. Shashai, so for your lights, you can always turn them midway, not full blast, and that should get you past 2 hours. Sometimes even a little past 3 hours, just depending on how much you charge them and how bright you set them. That's why it's important to have a combination of the U200 light or your preferred light plus additional surrounding lights, just to keep the ISO on your cameras or iPhones as low as possible, get you that nice clear video. Tapias, you're welcome. Mariela Calloway, how do you control your cold sparkles with DMX controller? No, what I used the controller that it came with. That's how I'm able to turn on my cold sparks. If I put them all on the same channel, I can use the actual controller. Now, if I have, say, for example, a line of 4 to 6 DMX cold sparks and I need to have them for a certain amount of time, then you guys can go on Amazon and buy a little DMX controller. It could just be as small as 6 channels and connect it to your cold sparks. That way you guys can manipulate the sparks, the height, and the length of how long they're going to be on for through that DMX controller. I think it would be a good idea if I put a video together on showing you guys how to do that for those folks that have the waiting cold sparks. All right. Established 22222. I use your strategy hitting up Jumper and Party Supplies to offer an incentive for every referral. Solid. Cool. Let's see. See, Jag right here asked me, David, with Snapic, do the videos download to the sharing station faster than TouchPix? With TouchPix, videos download slow and the videos will stop downloading. I got a call coming in here. By the way, guys, I share my phone line online so that I can get bookings. But guys, don't call my phone line asking for assistance. Okay, I'm not technical support. And like I said, this is where I take time away from my life to get your questions answered here when I actually have the energy to do so and the schedule that allows that little bit of freedom to pour into you guys, whatever I have going on right here. But please don't call my business line to ask me for assistance. You guys can book a one-on-one with me if it's that urgent or you guys really want to invest in your business. Okay, just wanted to put that out there from a business owner to business owner. Let's see, there's a question here. But yeah, so circle back to the question, guys, because this is a solid question. So I have Jag asking me basically if SnapPix videos download faster to the sharing station than they do with TouchPix. One of the reasons I actually moved away from TouchPix was because it was a hit and miss. It would work out pretty well sometimes, but towards the last few weeks of me using TouchPix, no matter what I did, man, refresh, power cycle, my iPad on the latest update, the videos would be really slow to go over to the sharing station. With SnapPix, as far as their track record goes, statistically, I've had way more success with the videos going from my recording device to my sharing station when it comes to SnapPix. So yes, I did see a big improvement when I jumped over to SnapPix, guys. All right, cool. David, I made some homemade videos. Should I post them? Yeah, Michelle, if that's all you have, go ahead and post them. At least it gives people a visual of what you have to offer. Just try to make those videos look as cool as possible. If you're shooting them in your living room, make sure your living room is clean, things like that. Also, Michelle, I have on my description for every YouTube, I have right now for $15, it's a zip file that contains over 370 360 videos. So that's hundreds of videos for $15. These are high quality videos too. If it's in your budget, you can download those to your computer. Also, guys, if you're going to go ahead and buy that package that I'm offering, it's a zip folder that has a ton of high quality videos. I want to say it has closer to 380 360 videos. Just know that you guys need at least 8 gigs of memory on your laptop or desktop because it is a large file. It's a ton of videos. I also recommend that if you guys don't have enough space on your desktop or laptop, go ahead and get like a memory stick, right? Or an SD card with you can buy one with 10 gigs, just enough to have all those videos always with you, and an external hard drive or external memory card. I hope that helps, Michelle. Yeah, whenever you guys want to book a one-on-one with me, cool. I'm just looking to see if you guys have more questions here. Some of you guys are just stating statements. They're not questions, but I am reading them really fast here. On Andre, yo, what's up, David? Andre here from New Jersey. Have you brought a printer yet for your digital booth? No, man. I'm really trying to avoid those digital booths. I'm sorry. I'm trying to avoid the printers as much as possible, for the reason that I'm at a point right now where I'm actually just dropping off these selfie booth or social media booths, and I don't have to worry about anything because either the iPad has a SIM chip inside, or I have my mobile hotspot locked away inside of the actual shell. And sometimes the only risk is that you will probably lose 1 or 2 props, especially when you do it like for proms or schools and there's just a ton of students. I think that sometimes the students forget to put the necklace back or the hat back. So that's been the biggest downfall of leaving the selfie booth behind. But the amount of money it's making as just a standalone service where you can walk away from it and circle back and pick it up later, it's totally worth it. It's life changing. It could be life changing, in fact, if you have at least 3 to 5 of those in rotation, because those you should be making an average of like $400 take home. And so, yeah, guys, strategize. Okay, continue growing. Eduardo, I'm actually out in San Bernardino, but I do have inquiries coming from Palm Springs area. If you guys are interested in collaborating with me, you guys are somewhat within my area, go ahead and email me. I have my email right here. I added the email. It's on the chat right here. So Go ahead and send me your information, your business information, your Google profile. Send me all that great information. Do you have a supplier for the 100 centimeter bag and dolly? Yeah, actually, guys, another thing. I know that the flight case is massive. That thing is heavy. Both of my suppliers, I want to say both of my suppliers, they sold me the 100 centimeter bag with the zipper. And that thing I just carry, put it in my small little SUV, and I'm good to go. So I actually ordered two just in case one ripped. And then I decided to order even more because, like, oh man, it happens. Sometimes that zipper over time, from the wear and tear, hauling back and forth, that zipper will rip. So if you guys are ordering from my suppliers, I would say order a few just because shipping is not the cheapest because you're buying from overseas. So you might as well make it worth it. You're welcome, guys. So yeah, Timmy, thanks, Timmy. So Timmy's suggesting a particular wireless dongle that I guess will connect the iPad to the printer. So that's cool. See, this is what I love. In fact, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to start a community, because there's going to be individuals here with certain strengths and background that can really help the next photo booth operator. And this is what it's all about, is spreading some love, you know? What settings do you have on your iPhone for the videos? It's not so much the iPhone, it's about the settings you select on the actual software on how you want to record your video. But for on your iPhone, you want to make sure that the display turns on the entire time you're at the event, so the display doesn't turn off when the phone is idle. And you want to also make sure your phone is set to do not disturb, so the call doesn't interrupt the recording of the video. Chris, I have the Cold Sparks, but there's always an issue with syncing and shooting up at the same time. So, Chris, the best thing that I can advise is this: if you have two Cold Sparks, make sure that the battery in the controller is new. That you replace those, periodically. And say, for example, if they're both on channel one, when you press the one, don't just click it. Press down the one and hold it, because when you hold it, I think from what it feels like is when you hold it, that signal that it's sending, it sends a stronger signal. It doesn't just cut it off right away. And I think it activates both machines at the same time. So try that, Chris. Try to hold down that one or two, depending on what channel you have it on, and hold it down until you see a consistency of both the sparks going on at the same time. Yes, I do use a hotspot. Like I said, it's through T-Mobile. I use the MiFi 2000, I believe. You're welcome, Michelle. Where can I buy similar 360 vibes LED signs? I got that, guys, on Alibaba. A lot of my stuff that I get that I would pay hundreds of dollars for, like at a Staples or at a local place here, I get that stuff on Alibaba. I try to keep my expenses low. And I think most videos I taught you guys how to buy stuff from Alibaba the right way, like just being cautious and making sure they're a verified seller and that you are going to be backed up if the product doesn't make it to your door. Okay. Yeah, Eduardo. So like I said, guys, in all of my videos, just always go to the description. I'm always going to have either promos, I'm going to have information of stuff that I'm using. All my information, guys, is in the description box of every YouTube video. You're welcome, DJ. If you can help me with a thumbs up here on the video, that would be pretty cool, man. Do you charge sales tax on prints only or on rental prints since the photo? So I don't do prints, Jesus. I just do digital transfers. These are high resolution digital transfers. Hey, David. So I would say if you can get an iPhone, that would be best, because I would say 90% of the people have iPhones. And when you're at an event and it's packed, using the AirDrop feature on your iPhone is a lifesaver, because it only takes 2 seconds to transfer that rendered file or video to the other person who has an iPhone, versus dealing with the GoPro. And sometimes you have weird connections with the GoPro and the iPad. So for me, just to keep life simple, my phone's gonna die right here on the Instagram side, guys. By the way, for everyone on Instagram, you guys should come on over to the YouTube channel right here. We're live on the YouTube channel. My link is in the bio. I'll see you guys on the YouTube channel. All right, let's go ahead, guys. Let's go ahead and let's continue addressing some questions because I got to go into my lab and start prepping. Next week is going to be a crazy week for me. I got 3 events and they're all during the actual weekday. So let's go ahead and get your questions here answered on the YouTube channel. I'm on YouTube, so let's take a couple of minutes here. What's up, Photobomb Pictures? What do you think about the Insta360 X3? Can that work with the photo booth? Eduardo, I don't think that's they haven't made that compatible. At least I haven't seen that being offered as a compatible recording component to Snapic. I like the idea of the 360, but yeah, it's not. They haven't. How can I say they haven't merged it to some of these big recording 360 softwares. That would be pretty cool though, because it would be capturing everyone on the booth plus everyone that's watching. So that would be a pretty cool idea. Everyone on TikTok, I'll see you guys on YouTube. My link is in the bio. If you guys come over to the YouTube, I'll go ahead and answer your questions here on the YouTube channel. Yeah. All right. What are the questions we have left? We've been on one-on-one now for over 40 minutes. Whew. All right. Let's see. Yeah, so style earlier we did talk about Luma booth, and if that's all you can afford right now, definitely get started. And like I said, we all need to start somewhere. And for people who haven't gotten started, what's stopping you? Like if you have an iPhone 12 series and up, for example, and you don't have a lot of props, you don't have code sparks, you don't have fog machines, you don't have all these strobe lights, but you have a 360 booth, you have the software, you can get started right away. That's what's up. Like you know that you don't have a full presentation just yet, but you can execute and provide that service where people are still going to get a 360 booth video. So don't wait on that perfect wave. Just go out there, man, and surf the world. Because I know people, believe me, guys, I know people who don't want to launch until they have all their ducks in a row. And in my mind, I'm thinking like, well, that's cool, but you're missing out on a lot of real experience. So you guys don't need an iPad sharing station to get started. No, the answer is no, you don't need an iPad sharing station. You can use your phone directly from the arm while it's sitting on the arm to transfer those videos to everyone that's coming off that 360 booth. This hat right here, guys, you can buy this hat on Amazon. Yeah, you can get this hat on Amazon. You can get other hats on Amazon. Yep. Yes, I don't charge any taxes on my services here in California. I'm not selling any products. It's just a service. Yeah, guys, I have content that you can download from my website. If you guys visit my website, there's a zip folder there that has over 380 high quality 360 videos that you guys can start using on your social media. So take advantage of that. It's only $15 too, so it's really affordable. You're gonna need a good amount of space though on your laptop or desktop because it's a ton of high quality videos. So as far as waiting cold sparks, guys, as far as how much you guys should be charging, that's entirely up to you. Remember, guys, this is your time, this is your lifestyle, this is your investment. For a 1 hour, I charged $349 for two waiting cold spark machines. I went to an event once. Hear me out, guys. This is an interesting story. I went to an event where I provided the 360 booth service, and then I was eating with some of the staff members after, and I asked the lady that hired me. She said, I wish we knew you had cold spark. We would have hired you. And then so the speakers on stage, when they would come up, they would fire off those cold sparks. And I asked her, well, how much did you guys pay for the cold sparks? You know, they paid $1,000 to rent out those cold sparks. I was like, what? Whew. But yeah, this year and last year, guys, I made money just with the cold sparks alone, just taking the cold sparks to a party and just having it for either the entrance, the groom and the bride, or just the first dance or the quinceañera. So yeah, cold sparks have a pretty good return as far as the investment goes. Mr. Wonderful, I have not heard of Fog Genie. No, I have not heard of Fog Genie. Let's see. Let's go ahead and wrap it up, guys. But let's answer some of these questions here before I get off. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. And for everyone who's not subscribed to the YouTube channel, that's totally cool. It is what it is. But if you guys do subscribe, what's cool is that when I go live again, you guys will get notified. So that right there is an advantage, because I'm usually on here for about an hour, sometimes less, because I have a lot of other things to do. But I do like spending some time here with you guys, answering your questions as far as best as possible as I can as one man. So yeah. We'll purchase some tonight. Let's see. I run a school and I want to bring it to the fifth grade promotion, not for business, just to donate the time. I need to buy the first week of June. Do they deliver that fast? One of my suppliers, I think Cindy, if I recall correctly, I think they have a warehouse here in the USA, which takes about a week to arrive, which is really, really fast. Just a heads up. And by the way, guys, like I said, my suppliers are in the description box below. Photobomb is asking, what are some good keywords for YouTube shorts? I only get 200 to 700 views per short. Just continue posting and then include those keywords that you're constantly using, but add new keywords. And it's guys have to it's interesting because dude, this is really crazy. Sometimes I'll post a video, let's say, for example, for Riverside, and then within a couple of days, it'll be at 1,000 views. And then I'll post another video, same title, same keywords. It's a very similar video, and that one it'll just be slower. So there's a few things to keep in mind at the time that you post, like what time you posted. That's a big deal. Like that's something that you guys really have to get into the analytics, and it's a lot of information. And two is just how people reacted towards it, given that time span. So it's a hit and miss, but best suggestion I can give you, recommendation is just continue posting, because if it gets 200 views or 700 views, and at least you get 1% out of those people to actually call you, that's already a win. So just continue posting. Yeah, make it a daily practice. Who did my logo on my tablecloth, guys? That right there, I also got on Alibaba. I reached out to Alibaba folks who do tablecloth skirts and did the logo for me as well. I get almost all my stuff, like bigger items that are going to be pricey, on Alibaba, because I know I'm going to save a couple $100. Yeah, Jose, if they think it's too expensive, man, and you shop around using those keywords for your city and no one else is offering those cold sparks, well, you're in a position of power. But if people are charging more than you and you're just running into people that say it's too expensive, your blood, sweat, and tears and dedication to your business, that's expensive. So, either you hold your ground or you tweak your prices a little bit and offer promos. But guys, don't sell yourselves short, because that's right now one thing that we're experiencing as a whole industry is a lot of you guys came into this industry and you guys just really wanted to get started right away because you wanted a return on your investment. So you started charging $300, $400 for 2-hour sessions. And for those people like myself who, started this as a business that was going to be seen as a premium service, then all of a sudden we have to kind of step back and re-strategize, Because if you guys want to be the cheapest, you guys could be the cheapest. But how are you going to scale being the cheapest? How are you going to grow to making $250,000 a year being the cheapest? You can't. So if you guys are in a situation like me where you're not the cheapest and you're still getting bookings here and there, but you would actually love to get bookings every single week and you're not the cheapest, you are on the right track because you're not working. Your lifestyle is richer than the quality of life of the people who are really selling themselves short. They're going to burn out. They're not going to be showing up to those events with the amount of enthusiasm you are because they're making way less, right? And then soon they'll factor in like, what are we doing? What are we doing charging $200 an hour, $400 for a 2 hour? And it'll settle. And then for the folks who remain creative and are learning how to market themselves to companies that actually want to pay a good amount for your service, what happens is people that are cheap are hard to please. People that pay well are easy to get along with, network, and grow with because those people that don't complain about pricing, and pay it forward, those people is that they're the kind of clients you guys want to have. And those are the kind of clients that are going to refer you guys. And those are the kind of clients that are going to take time out of their busy day to give you a 5-star Google review because they understand business. So I just want to leave you guys with this information is one, don't sell yourselves short. And also, if you guys really want to get started and are you going to lower your prices, have a long-term plan. Okay. If you're going to be doing that, do it as a promotional offer. Don't get used to making $300, $400 for a 2-hour event. Don't get used to that because then you're just spinning your wheels and you're making some extra money, but you'll never grow. And this is just me, like I said, being like we had a conversation earlier about uh, constructive criticism. This is it right here. Like I made this channel so that you guys get started on a vision, on a business that doesn't take a lot of money to get started. But I also want you guys to like really evaluate what's going on and don't see it as a side hustle. But if you're already putting energy into it, why not turn it into an actual business and really strategize and go out there and then factor in the people that you want to hire in the future. You want to provide jobs for others. You want to work with larger clients. You won't do it if you're just the cheapest. So I want to leave it at that. And I want you guys to think about that because I don't want you guys to sacrifice your quality of life just to stay busy. Makes sense if you really think about it. So slow down a little bit and think about that for a second. Remember, guys, it's not about how busy we can get, but it's about the quality of our lives that we're living. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. I really appreciate your support. Everyone on social media, TikTok, thank you. Instagram, thank you, guys. Everyone here on YouTube, thank you. I don't have an extra device to be live on Facebook, but the Facebook group is amazing. There's over 4,000 operators now on the Facebook channel. If you guys want to go to the Facebook group, the information is in the description of almost all my YouTube videos. Go out there, guys, and collaborate, network, and know your self-worth because it's not really about the net worth. It's about self-worth, and that's going to reflect later on, and you'll be compensated. And then that's when you can measure that net worth. But focus on self-worth first. Peace out.